Hey, have you been waiting for a 30-inch axle-to-axle elite bow for your tree stand adventures? Meet the Elite Artus. Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery in our video studio today with the flagship aluminum bow from the folks at Elite. This is the Elite Artus. So, great new bow from the folks at Elite that has a lot of cool new stuff on it. And so one of the things we'll tell you right off the bat is this bow is 30 inches axle to axle. So it has been, I tried to go back and find out, it's been several years since Elite had a 30-inch bow. If you're an Elite fan, you know, the last couple of years, 33, 34, 32, they tend to offer the longer bows, but, you know, Elite is in New York. Here on the East Coast, I'm in Pennsylvania, the Eastern whitetail bow hunters, they like the shorter bows. That's what they prefer. I get it. The folks out west, you guys like longer bows. Here in the East, we like our bows shorter. So Elite was like, hey, we haven't had a 30-inch bow in the lineup for a couple years. Now they do, the Elite Artus. And even better is if you have been an Elite fan the last couple years, you know, everybody is going to the integrate style accessories. Basically, we're slimming our bows down. Elite has had none until this year. The Artus, you can see, pick mount right there for your sight. You're still gonna have your standard mounts on the side if you have a traditional sight that you can bolt on that way. They have the dovetail machined here. You can see I have the Ultra Rest MX2 on here from QAD. That is mounted to the, it's called the IMS dovetail, Integrate Mounting System Dovetail. That's what this is mounted onto. Into that dovetail, you are going to have the two holes drilled into the riser through the dovetail so that you can put the Hamskea core plate on there, and then you can mount the Hamskea, I call it integrate style rest. It isn't, Hamskea has their own proprietary system, whatever. You have to put their plate onto the dovetail to use those Hamskea rests. We have it here on an Elite bow. So any of those integrate style features you can put on an Elite bow now. So awesome. Glad to see them finally getting into that market. And I know a bunch of you out there will appreciate it as well. But up top here, something new that we're seeing this year is the SP2 cam. This is a new cam from the folks at Elite. It has the efficiency, smooth drawing that we've gotten to know from Elite over the years. And the first thing you're going to notice that we haven't seen on Elites, I don't know if we ever have, is the yoke. So we have a quad track cam here. Elite has gone away from its tri-track, ASIM tri-tracks, what they had for many years. Now we've got 4 tracks. What that means is each of your, your string and your cables, the yokes, your cable here, they all have tracks on the cam there. And what this does, this is a 30-inch bow. This is considered short in the bow world. By having the quad track and having this yoke, it allows them to not have to worry about cable interference. So on a short bow, you're going to have a cable on one side. To get it into the linear tunable roller, it's going to have a sharp angle. And sometimes, especially if you start playing with set, we'll talk to you about that in a minute, and you start moving that cam, getting it to lean, you can sometimes run into having your cable rub on that cam. So with that yoke, don't have to worry about that, fixed it. Also with the yoke, having the two cables on either side of the cam just helps keep that cam vertical, which is what we like. On the SP2 cam, we have the new VX mod. So this bow here, the Artus, It's going to have a rotating module, the VX mod, and it's going to get you from 25 inches to 30.5. And as Elite always does, you'll be able to make those adjustments in that range in 1/4 inch increments. Usually it's 1/2 inch, but Elite for the last several years has offered 1/4 inch increments. That just allows you to eliminate a lot of cable twisting. You know, when you're at 1/2 inch, sometimes folks fall in between. 25.5 is too short, 26 is too long. They start twisting cables to get in between. Engineers don't like you to do that. 1/4 inch adjustments, that's how you get around it. Also, right here, you're gonna see this bolt, and you can see it's in a channel. That's where you adjust your let off. So this is, you can see it's an open slot, so infinite adjustment from 70% to 90%. So I'm at 90% here, 70% if I went over to the other end. You put it wherever you want. Whatever feels right to you in terms of the back wall and the holding weight, that's where you set it. You know, Elite shootability, they want you to be able to take this bow and get it to fit you the way you want it to. So VX Mod, SP2 cam, 2 brand new features this year from Elite. Before I get to set, we're coming down, you see this pick rail right here. This is part of the new pocket system Elite has. That's all built in. This is what they call their rail accessory connection. So there's a lot of accessories out there, like a bow stand that you can connect to a pick mount. Elite as well is going to be coming out with their own accessories. I know a sling is one that they're going to have that will connect to the rail accessory connection. So keep your eyes out for more things that will connect right there. Cameras, you know, you could put a potentially a GoPro on there. Just a great new feature there that these bows have. And then of course we have got to talk about set. Simplified exact tuning. This is Elite's system for when you're shooting through paper, trying to get that perfect bullet hole. You got a lockdown screw right here. I'm going to loosen that, and then I've got this bolt right here, and you can see this sticker. If I shoot through paper and I got tail left, I'm going to go counterclockwise with that bolt. Tail right, I'm going to go the other way. And you do have them top and bottom. The important thing is you're standing right there at the paper. You don't have to go back to a bow press, move spacers, none of that stuff. Twist cables, nope. Stand right there at the paper, make an adjustment, take another shot, see if you need to make more, you can do it. Just simplified is the correct term there. Simplified exact tuning, and that thing, we just love that set system. Also in the tuning realm, we do have their linear tunable roller, as I mentioned. This is their roller guard. Cables run through the roller during the draw cycle. You can see these marks right here. There's a bolt under here I can loosen, and I can adjust that roller in or out as well, you know, in addition to set. I've only ever had to do it once, where, you know, set pretty much will fix most of your problems, but if you need a little something extra, you've got the LTR to move those cables. What it does is it changes the load on the cams, so that will help you fix paper tears as well. Grip, standard Elite grip, no different. You know, folks always talk about the Elite grip. They've really perfected that. Talking to their target shooters, so we've got that typical Elite grip there as well. And coming down, you're going to have 2 stabilizer positions out front. Standard one right under the grip, and then a low one, which is going to come with this vibration dampener in here. That's what that does. And you know, you can take that and move it up here, put your stabilizer down there, however you want to do it. You are going to have bushing on the back as well to mount a side rod if you want to. So right here, we do have this hole where Elite has their own side rod mount. It's a lot slimmer than typical side rod mounts. They do have their own one that goes right in here. Essentially, it eliminates the horizontal bracket. Instead of having that, you just bolt it right through here, so you're eliminating one of the arms of a typical side rod mount. If you use that Elite mount, you can connect that right there if you want to. And then this triangle here, you're gonna have a triangle there and a triangle there. That can be for a quiver mount, or you can mount the quiver on your sight, which, all the sight mounts will have quiver mounts as well. Those are your options for mounting a quiver. As for the speed of this bow, it does have a 6 7/8 inch brace height, just a hair under 7 inches. Super forgiving, that makes this thing nice to shoot. And we're gonna have speed ratings of up to 340 feet per second on the performance mod, which is what it comes with. There's also a smooth mod that's gonna be easy, nicer drawing experience, but your speed's gonna go down. But the performance mod up to 340. However, we are gonna do our own speed test. We'll tell you what we get there. But that is the Elite Artus. And now what we're gonna do is, we've got some accessories on it now. We're gonna quickly run through the build process. We're gonna shoot through paper, put that set technology into action. And then, as I mentioned, we're gonna get our speed test through a chronograph. Then we're gonna go outside and put the Artus to the test, see what we can do with this thing. All right, before I tie in the rest, we're gonna check our cam timing. All right, cam timing's good. All right, we got the Elite Artus set up. We're gonna go out, shoot through paper, and get a speed test. All right, we got our Elite Artus. We're gonna shoot through paper, see if we've got to do anything to get this thing tuned. Okay. We have a little bit knock low, knock left. So, first thing we're going to do, we have the set technology to deal with the left, but first thing we're going to do is deal with the height. We want to get that squared away. Take another shot, see how we did. Okay, got our height right. Now, our tail left. So we got our handy set technology here, simplified exact tuning. And the beauty of it is it tells you on this sticker right here, tail left, we're gonna turn counterclockwise, tail right, we turn clockwise. So I got tail left, so I'm just gonna turn this bolt counterclockwise. This is our lockdown screw back here. I'll loosen that. And then I'm gonna give this, it's just barely off, so I'm just gonna give it a little twist. See if that fixes it for us. So tail left. Let's try. That's about a quarter turn. Let's see what that does. Again, beauty of set. Here we are standing on the line. We haven't moved. Didn't have to go to a bow press. Perfect. Got that right there. Set technology. That's the beauty of it. Now we're gonna do our speed test. All right, now we're going to do our speed test. So first thing we wanna do is get our draw weight. We are at 71.2, 8 pounds of holding weight. That just shows you, how nice that is. Eastern tree stand whitetail hunters like myself, pulling 71 pounds, you're holding 8. Could probably stand there all day. So let's see what our speed we get here is. .331. Try it again. 331.2. All right, so we got our speed test. Now we're gonna take the Elite Artus outside. We're gonna see what it's like shooting this thing on the range. All right, so the Elite Artus, we mentioned 30 inches axle to axle. This is the tree stand bow hunter's dream bow. Perfect size, nice and smooth. So we thought, hey, it's deer season now. What better way to show what this bow can do than for me to get up in my saddle, take a shot at the 3D deer. Let's see if we can fill our tag today on this big buck. Oh, hard shot, he's dead. Yeah, super maneuverable. This is perfect for the saddle hunters. Oh yeah. All right, so the shooting experience with the Elite Artus. With that new SP2 cam, real smooth draw. Of course, that's important, that's critical when you're in a setup like this. You have to work around stuff, your footing isn't exactly perfect. So when a bow draws smoothly, man, that's critical when you're in the tree stand. That 90% let off, that's gonna be great if I have to hold for a long time. I'm gonna say during hunting season, I'm probably setting it at 90%. When it's, off season, I'm just shooting 3D or tack events or something like that, I'm probably gonna bump it back to 85. But for up here in the tree stand, drawing, you may get stuck, you have to hold for a minute. That 90% on the SP2 cam, you can hold it forever. So yeah, Elite Artus, we put it to exactly what it's meant to do out in the field. All right, that is the Elite Artus, brand new aluminum flagship bow from the folks at Elite. As we mentioned, if you're someone who prefers the 30-inch bow, now you have an Elite platform that is built for that with all the accessory amounts, something that Elite fans, a certain segment of Elite fans have been waiting for years. If you want to see the different options, draw weights, colors, etc., there are a ton of colors for this bow. You can click the link in the description below. That'll show you all the options. However, this is a pro shop only bow, meaning you have to go to your pro shop in order to get this. If we are your pro shop, come on in, check it out, put some arrows through it, see if it's what you like. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. As always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.